Wow. Wow. I mean, I was told that if I ignored freight shipments, it wouldn't matter. But now I have buildings that are turning into rubble because of it. Wow. And high taxes to boot. Everyone's complaining in this city. Wow. I will be right with you all. Just enjoy this little tour of Hodgtona Beach, and then I will pop up. You can hear the sound of my voice, I presume. This is John Hodgman speaking to you. I will pop up in a moment. Yeah, I took the day off of work to fulfill wholesale orders for my side hustle, but now it's break time. Time to zone all the way out. Welcome. Welcome, everyone, to the joy of zoning. Hey, here I am. Where am I? Here I am. Here I am. I'm John Hodgman. Why am I so low? I mean, I'm not personally very low. I'm using the wrong camera. That's why. But today it's going to be the right camera. Today it's the correct camera. Sometimes I use a very fancy new camera that I got to shoot live videos of Judge John Hodgman. But today I'm just using the regular onboard camera in my Macintosh computer. My name is John Hodgman. Thank you for joining us today at the joy of zoning. I'm going to let people come into the room, come into the chat, log on, and then I'll explain what's happening. What I'm doing is, I'll explain it now. It's the joy of zoning. Every weekday morning during the Max Fun Drive, I'm meeting you here from 10 a.m. Eastern till noon on a Friday today, while I build a brand new city called Hodgtona Beach, or as a friend on Blue Sky pointed out, misread as Hodgtona Beach, which is also a great name for a city. And I'm doing it in honor of the Max Fun Drive, the 2 and only 2 weeks a year that we ask you to consider to support the Judge John Hodgman podcast and all the favorite podcasts that you love at Maximum Fun by going to MaximumFun.org/join. You can see it down there in the banner. Meanwhile, if you are watching on Instagram or if you are watching on Twitter, I will not be able to see your chats or comments. If you would like to join the chat, where there are lots of nice people there to answer your questions and so forth. Boy, Friday. It's Friday. I'm losing command of language again. Go to the bit.ly/zonejoy. There you will see this live stream in the Judge John Hodgman YouTube channel. You can chat with friends. I can see your comments. Like this one. John's green hat looks a little like the top of Kermit's head. I really like that hat. It does have a Kermit floppiness. It's a vintage Hartford Whalers corduroy ball cap that my friend, the co-creator and co-host of the Judge John Hodgman podcast, Jesse Thorne, gave to me. Yeah, I guess that's your home hockey team, presuming you're from Hartford. Could be that you're from the Research Triangle of North Carolina, where the Carolina Hurricanes play. They are the team that was the Hartford Whalers. Thank you. Yes, Peter Good designed this logo, and it sure is good. And I join Kendry Rose in saying, Happy Friday to all of you. We have been building this city for 5 days here in the Joy of Zoning, and the city is called Hodgtona Beach. As soon as I hide this comment, you can see, and as soon as I hide this banner, let's get all this stuff out of the way and get into this city. I'll tell you all about everything that's happening. It's 4:24 a.m. in Hodgtona Beach, and we're making a lot of money with our 2 gaming houses. There's number 1. Sorry. Primarily servicing low wealth tourists. Although, I wonder if we could add... No, we can't add any more. Right? And here's gaming house number 2, which also has lodging room for medium wealth tourists. Tourists are arriving via this passenger train station at a clip of almost 7,000 per day. But not at 4:52 a.m. in the morning here in Hodgtona Beach. They're also arriving via this ferry terminal, which has a cruise ship dock. You can put a little sign there somewhere, right? Give it a sign. It says here 0 tourist riders per day are arriving. We've got to keep an eye on that. I don't know why that's happening. And then here is our sleek casino, which is earning 153,000 simoleons. I said dollars before, I apologize. But simoleons is the coin of our realm. Here's a cat wearing a hat, conjuring a rainbow. Oh, you can't see it in the little picture. Let me go big for 1 second. See it there? The producer of... one of the producers of Up Here gave this to me because I was the number 1 cast member. All right. Let's zone out, shall we? I'm building this city not on rock and roll, but on sin, gambling, and tourism. You can see here that we have the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which is also burned. I never could figure that out. Does anyone in the comments understand, or can they tell me why the Leaning Tower of Pisa has this horrible defacement? I'm saving this room for something else, but I might as well zone. This is the joy of zoning, after all. It's sort of like a Bob Ross style painting show, but instead of painting, I'm zoning commercial, residential, and industrial, but not enough industrial apparently, because I was told by friends in the chat that I didn't have to zone too much industrial because I could just ignore Johnny Hardhat yelling at me about it. See? Not enough freight producers. But now I've got businesses that are abandoning their buildings because they can't get enough freight. As we closed our session yesterday here at the Expo Center, we had a motocross race. And it was very profitable. Sold out. But we can do other things. Besides motocross, we could have a sports event. You know how much I love a sports event. A rock concert? Rock music is very relevant to today's kids. Those are the three things. Okay. Whoops. So, with that motocross race, we made the maximum profit of 66,000 simoleons. Let's go a little bit further and see if we can attract enough medium and low wealth residents and tourists to have a sports event. I'll do it. I'm going to spend 30,000 simoleons of my own money because of my love of sports. And that's going to happen in-game time at 8 p.m. tonight. Got a little note here. Too many people on this train. Well, one solution to that is to build another train station. I mean, why not? Train tab. Uh-oh. It's too close to the road. Oh. Oh, well, too bad. I'm not going to do it. I mean, I feel like I should be able to put one in, but... Oh, I see what's happening here. Okay, I got it. This is how I can do it. I can add another train station very easily. Or not so easily. What kind of road is this again? High density street, high density street, high density street. So if I extend the train tracks just a little bit this way, as far as I can go. Can I get one in there? Doesn't look like it. The only way to do it, to add that extra train station, would be to trash this road, bring in this train station, and that would mean trashing this beautiful reflecting pond. See where everyone's hanging out? Oh, wait a minute. Stand by. Pause on this. Who are these weirdos? This makes me nervous. Why are they all wearing the exact same outfit? Is this a cult? Oh, they're keeping the park beautiful. Marcel Kemp. I love the way they talk in this game here. This is why I'll never play City Skylines, because you don't get any of this. Listen to these guys talk.
Extra trip, Chagrin. Ooh, family. John Yuppie. Johnny Mafweffel. So.
Mabrinska. Darpaglib. Yumbaliste.
Doug.
Doug. What a beautiful scene as the sun rises here. There are a lot of people out and about. Oh, here comes the train. The train's coming in. And there it goes. Can we follow the train? No. I'll try. I'm going to try to keep up with it. Come on. Oh, God, it goes too fast. It goes too fast. This is our city, Hodgtona Beach. It is an extension of a city you see in the distance there, which is called Hodge State U. That's where our university is. That's where the college kids come from to go on spring break, because this is the maximum fun spring break. Let's see how things are going over there at that city. Regional view, please. Right now, we're sending water, which we need. We're not sending power because we have our own power. Definitely students are coming. In any case, let's see what's happening over there at Hodge State U. You'll remember that at Hodge State U, I had shut down the university. I withdrew its funding because it was teaching things I didn't agree with. No, it was just too expensive. I want to turn it on again. And I'm going to build a MegaTower. And I'm going to put in a train station to bring Hodge State U citizens to Hodgtona Beach. We have a water issue here, I seem to recall. We need more water if we're going to build a MegaTower. And part of the problem is that if we look at the water table, you can see this brown part is where all of this industrial sector is polluted. So we don't want to build a new water pumping station there. See this old water pumping station? It's closed. I added some water towers here. And this is sewage treatment. This would have been a good spot for a water pumping station. But this is our wealth neighborhood, our high wealth neighborhood down here. And it's not really thriving, to be perfectly honest with you. There are just a few of these towers. I mean, they're very handsome looking towers, right? Pretty nice. The Century Tower. Remington Sky. We're sick. We need a doctor. Don't care about your complaints right now. And you can see we have some power issues here. We're running low on oil. Well, that'll get replaced in a second. This city was originally named Powerhouse Ledge because it was designed to provide power. And there's a ledge. Sorry to be so on the nose. It was designed to provide power via this oil plant. Here comes the oil truck. See, look. Can you see it? That oil truck is stuck in traffic. Speed it up. Get over there, buddy. What are you doing there? You're just sitting there. Okay, now it's a little lost. Here we go. Here we go. Keep going, buddy. Once that oil truck, that oil delivery truck gets to the power station, it'll fill up the power. It'll fill up the oil reserves there, and then we'll be back at full power. But you can see there's a lot of traffic, isn't there? No, don't go that way. No, what? Where are you going? Are you leaving town? What? Why? Oh, no. What happened to our other oil truck? Do we need another power source? We're back in the green. Okay, here's another oil truck. Okay, it got its oil, but not really. I turned this water pumping station off, and I'm going to get rid of it. And I am going to perhaps use this area to investigate a different power source. because we need power and we need water in this town. Right now we're doing okay, so we'll get back to that. Let's think about water for a second. Water, water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. I was talking about how the water table is very healthy down here. And this, I don't care about this. So I'm going to put another water pumping station over here. Yeah, I'm trying. Uh-oh. Must plop to snap point. Is this not a snap point? Oh, interesting. Well, let me take a high density road and kind of lay it out a little bit further here. Maybe I can take one and kind of bring it over this way. You may notice that that beautiful sky tower where they were sick just evolved. Who ordered that? Let's see what happens if I put it there. That's all I can add. Too much crime, they say. Well, guess what? I don't care. I don't care about that. It's time. It's time for a mega tower. You can hear it's getting excited. This is I would like this to go away. All right, I know the flyer is placed out of control. Let's take a look here. Oh, okay. Can only kind of go in there, huh? This is a mega tower with an apartment level. That's gonna it's going to increase population. And population is one of the things that we need to build out here. You can see that we're in the red in our tax income. I'll go ahead and add a little mega tower here. Here we go. It's going to be fun. No. Oh, no, I don't want to put it there. I want to put it there. People like it when you add those mega towers. I'm going to let that mega tower build. Taxes are too high. And I'm going to turn on the university again. That was one of my promises. We're going deeper and deeper into the red. This oil power plant costs us 4,000 per hour. I wonder if there's some cheaper energy for us. You know, we could do a nuclear power plant. But that also takes a lot of water. Fusion power plant would be available if we got an academy. And meanwhile, I'm getting orange in all kinds of places. What's the report, Johnny Hardhat? Not enough freight producers. Love that. This oil power plant is not sustainable. Water, we're doing well, but we're shipping water also. We have to remember that. Garbage, we're doing okay. We're ready to upgrade the mayor's mansion. Fireworks for the mayor's mansion. We got to keep upgrading this mayor's mansion, or else the people who live around it will feel like they are not keeping up with the Joneses. They're materialistic jerks, these wealthy folks. I'm going to add a guard post. Yeah, yay. Security state at work. See all those happy faces? The High Wealth District loves security theater. They love it. Okay, we've built this first part of the mega tower. And one thing we need to always do is make sure that all of the mega tower roads are connected. You see how they have these extra roads coming out of them? Increases traffic flow. On 3 sides at least. See it there? I feel like I'm doing surgery on this city now. And I'm going to add another apartment level. And I'm going to add a mall. Another, how many water pumping stations do I got going on over here? So many. Can I add anything? Yeah, I can add a school of business. Increases commercial profit across the city. Well, this is commercial, but we want school of law. It's for crime. School of medicine. School of science. It increases high-tech industrial profit. I'll do it. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a new song that I never heard before. I'm going to start a research project. Gen 2 thermal reactor? Or a fast neutron reactor? What else could I research? Clean oil generator. Not interested. Great Space Center work. I tried to do that before. An alternative would be to build an academy. Like, if I put the academy up here, then I could start doing some interesting stuff in this city. And I don't remember if... Let's do it. The Academy futurizes this city, and I think it's time to do that. What I really want to do is increase power out of this city in terms of energy, in terms of population, resources, in terms of money, and in terms of water. I'm beginning to think that maybe I don't need this community college anymore, but I'm going to leave it there for now. While I'm doing this university. We'll see. But meanwhile, I'm going to keep working on my mega tower, right? And we're going to add a low wealth mall. And I'm going to research. Oh, we need to start a research project at the academy, or else they get upset. This is what we want to do, a sewage sanitizer. It allows the direct conversion of wastewater into potable water. That will address both of our sewage and our water issues. Yeah. And Heathen knows. Good ROI. And it's also yummy. While I'm out here in the comments, let me take a moment to say hi. For those of you joining us, my name is John Hodgman. This is The Joy of Zoning, a weekday morning live stream in which I zone out with you while I'm zoning residential, commercial, and industrial zones in SimCity 2013. As I've said many times before, I would play SimCity 2013 all day long, so I must restrict it to 2 hours a weekday, 2 weeks per year. And it is not a coincidence that those weeks correspond with the Max Fun Drive, the 2 weeks a year that we ask you to consider going over to MaximumFun.org/join and become a supporting member of Judge John Hodgman and all of the podcasts that you love over there at Maximum Fun. If you're not familiar with what Max Fun Drive is all about, or Max Fun for that matter, open a tab and go over to MaximumFun.org/join right now and find out. I will repeat my offer that if you are not a member, I am thanking new members this Max Fun Drive online, on the internet, on Instagram and other socials. Personally, on video, Cameo style. I don't do Cameo except for 2 weeks a year. I thank new members by mispronouncing their names on the internet. All you need to do is go to MaximumFun.org/join. If you are not a member and you are a new member, send me your receipt, Hodgman at MaximumFun.org, and I will thank you on the internet. Thank you. I agree. It's the chillest place. That's what we're doing right now. If you have any questions, ask folks in the comments. They're really nice. And if you're watching us over on the Judge John Hodgman YouTube channel and you have not done already, please do subscribe, like, share, up thumb, everything else. bit.ly/, Zone Joy, bit.ly/Zone Joy, will always lead you to today's episode of Joy of Zoning, or put you in a spot where you can set a notification so you will know about it when it happens the next day. Meanwhile, what's everyone having? Oops. Well, it is one of the most wonderful times of the year. That's correct. Thank you, Kendry Rose. But what's everyone having for breakfast? Great question. Or if you're in Europe, lunch. Okay, I'm going to get back into it now. Thank you for your comments, thoughts, suggestions. Great to see you all in there. But I got to get back to this city. I want to get back to Hodgtona Beach. So I'm going to plow through some improvements over here. By now, my mega tower is stretching. I think it needs, that mall level will need one more low wealth apartment level. And I also think we're going to need a medium wealth tower. So I'm going to take a... excuse me. What? I'm trying to petition to build a sewage sanitizer approved. Oh, well, let's do it. Sorry. Stand by, Mega Tower. Just get rid of this sewage treatment plant. Everyone's going to be upset for a minute. And I'm going to put the sewage sanitizer over there. It's going to take a minute for the quote unquote control net to reach it. Oh, now it's working. And we're going to need to max this out right away. Because we got a lot of sewage in this place. It looks like we're still, I mean, even though we're maxed out, we still are missing some sewage capacity here. Thought you were going to help me out here. Do I need another sewage sanitizer? Not enough control net. Perhaps I went too far. Perhaps I went too far. Gotta move fast. Not enough control net. Not. Oh, wow. Things are kind of falling apart here in Hodge State Q. Growth is hard. I'm not as well versed in the academy as I might be. over here to the academy here. What's the problem? Not enough control net. When the control net from the academy just isn't enough, I need to research control net facility at an academy in the region. Okay. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to get rid of these guys. I'm going to go back to some old-fashioned sewage outflow pipes. Sometimes you got to take a step back in order to take a step forward. Doesn't seem to be making a difference. Okay, the poop situation in the city is rather dire. We're just going to have to wait for a minute. And the plastic reclamation line is full. It's not what it says here. I'm not sure all my advisors are telling me the truth. Do you think so? Let's clear away some rubble. Too much crime, they say, in this city. That's just an abandoned building. And another abandoned building. It's okay. Things are happening. I like to keep it moving swiftly. How are we doing on our research project here? Research slow. We need high wealth workers. Well, maybe we need another MegaTower, right? This is how they trick me into building MegaTowers. Let's go down to our high wealth area here. Is there a place where we can fit one in? I don't think so. I moved too fast. You know, they say, move fast, break things. But do you know what that usually means? Things are broken. I could fit one in right there. I could also fit one in right here. That would put them closer to the academy. They wouldn't have to go very far. Okay. While that's being built, I'll connect these little roads. Have I forever messed up this city by expanding too quickly? By thinking that I'm smarter than everyone? What do you mean the road grade's too steep? You're out of your mind. By moving fast and breaking things and thinking that just because I inherited a bunch of money from a sapphire mine in South Africa, I'm smart? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Oh, I found there was a way to connect. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on. Get blue again. I did it. Can I find a way to connect this one? Just gotta find that sweet spot. Oh, there was a spot. There was a spot there, wasn't there? Didn't I see it? Gotta be a way to connect that road. Oh, well, we'll leave it alone. A parable for our times, if you will. I mean, the worst is that I'm amassing a fortune here in my microprocessing chips. And I mean, this is the parable, right? I mean, you know, you're amassing a fortune in high technology. It makes you think you're smart. But in fact, you don't know how things work and you don't bother to learn. You advance too quickly or you destroy things that are working. You don't know the ramifications. It's terrible. I will do something, though, which is to add some high wealth parks over here so that the residents the high wealth residents of this will not get mad at me. Well, I have working on this mega tower. Apartment level, apartment level, apartment level, mall level. Let's keep going. Keep building. Another apartment level, please. Low wealth. And while we're at it, we might as well plop in a medium wealth. Well, let's see. What do we have in terms of our population? There are lots of available low wealth jobs, lots of available high wealth jobs. So we definitely need these low wealth apartment mega tower dwellers. Medium wealth, not so much. We're going to hold on that. Keep it going. Another high wealth apartment level. I would have loved to have put one down here. And I bet you that if I get rid of these back roads, I'll be able to do that. I know there's rubble in my city, and you know what? There's going to be rubble and turmoil in my city for a while to come yet. Because now that I've already started moving fast and breaking things, I don't think I can stop till it's done. Just got to keep going. This is a elite mega tower with mall level. Come on, that's got to fit in there. You're kidding. You're killing me here. This mayor's mansion upgrade available. How dare you? No, this whole area, I'm tired of all of you down here. This whole area has got to be re-thunk. Let me just double, triple check now that I can't. If I just, maybe these, get out of my way, Johnny Hardhat. Don't care about you. Oh, come on. You're killing me. You're killing me. It's got to be able to fit in then down there somewhere. Okay. I don't care. Mayor's mansion, buzz off. Not interested in you anymore. Not interested in any of this. This was all a mistake. Now, what if I were to do it like this? Part of the joy of zoning and zoning out is remembering to not care. Let me talk to you folks for a second here. Oh, I've been big all this time. Sorry, I haven't been up like this. Okay, well here. Let me get into this in a little bit here. Well, this is some high level thought leading down here. I know this is messed up, but John's making me seriously wonder if anti-bullying initiatives are somewhat responsible for the tech bro dystopian nightmare we now live in. I'm not sure I follow your logic there because it's pretty intense. I'm not saying there's something wrong with your logic. I'm just got too many plates spinning in the old noggin. But one of the reasons that I love playing SimCity 2013 is that the metaphors abound. Like SimCity 2013, the real world is notoriously buggy and unpredictable. And approaching it with incredible arrogance and ambition that is greater than your brain power, presuming that you know things simply because you are wealthy, presuming that you are virtuous simply because you are wealthy, and then strong-arming the world into your vision, half-baked or quarter-baked as it is, well, you see what happens. Hodge State U starts to fall apart. Breaking things that are working, creating problems that don't need to be there, creating problems only to create a solution. It's a mess. But the other thing that I learn from the joy of zoning is to not worry so much. First of all, it's obviously just a game. And the advisors who are yelling at me, right? Johnny Hardhat, and take a look at these advisors who are yelling at me all the time. Look at all these angry advisors. Johnny Hardhat, not enough freight producers. We got enough power for once. We don't have enough control net for our sewage or for our water. We don't have enough control net. All these hard hat boys. Plastic reclamation line is full, and there's rubble in my city. But you know what? Yell away. I'm not suggesting that the real world is a game and you don't need to worry about it. But you will be healthier if you begin to realize that if I destroy the mayor's mansion and all of the sunk costs that I put into it, creating a guest house and a guardhouse and a balcony and a barbecue pit and an eagle on top of it, creating the reinforcing structures of oligarchy that make the wealthy buildings that surround it happy. If you get rid of all of that stuff, no one cares. Sometimes it's just okay to start over. And sometimes it's okay to learn. There's just nowhere to put a MegaTower down here. There's just no way to do it. There's just not enough space. You would think that right here you could maybe get one in. You would think maybe you could get one in here. But the terrain. Friends, the terrain is too steep. I'm still going to try. Still going to try. What if I try that? Just be calm, just breathe. There we go. There. Oh, there we go. Yes. There we go. We did it. Let's work on our MegaTowers over here a little bit more. See what's happening at the academy now. See, we're getting more of those high wealth workers that we need. What about this mega tower? Yeah, raise the neighborhood, build on their graves. Get rid of this banner so you can see what's going on here. There we go. It is 11 a.m. Welcome, everyone. This is The Joy of Zoning, Hour 2, in support of the Max Fund Drive. It's Friday. I hope that you're looking forward to the weekend. Pardon me. Let me pause for a second. That was gross. I apologize. Back again. We're learning how to zone with joy. Residential, commercial, and industrial zones in a city that we're calling Hodge State U, which is in support of Hodgtona Beach. Hodgtona Beach is my spring break island paradise that we're going to return to in a moment after I finish some improvements to this city and try to get things running somewhat smoothly over here. My name is John Hodgman. I do this every now and then in support of the Max Fund Drive. You can see the banner below. That will help you understand what's happening. And if you are still confused, ask people in the comments. But thank you for being here. Tell your friends. Here we go. Back to the city. Don't need to add an office level because we don't need jobs in this town. We need workers and their tax stuff. Dollars, I guess, is what I mean to say. I expanded from the academy too quickly. But that's going to get resolved soon. Meanwhile, a mine is no longer at capacity. Everything's working out great. Needs medium wealth apartment levels. Which one does? Right. medium wealth apartment level here. I know this was going to be the wealthy area down here, but I'm making this mega tower a medium wealth tower because I needed to get these high wealth folks closer to the academy. How's it going with that research project, friends? 91%. As soon as we get that going, the small level has got a problem with me, right? We need more shoppers, right? That's why I'm adding more wealthy folks. And over here, low wealth. How are our transactions going? We're selling processors, we're selling metal, we're selling raw ore, we're making a bunch of money, we're importing oil. And once we have this academy going, this was a good idea, by the way, this academy, we're going to be able to pump out more energy and water than ever before for Hodgtona Beach. You need to learn to tolerate the red on your board, because the red, like bad feelings, is always temporary. You can react to an emergency, real or emotional, certainly emotional, in the time that works for you. Right? You see what I mean? I want people. Someone else is always going to try to make your emergency their emergency your emergency. Don't let it happen. Finally, we have that upgrade available at the academy. And we are able to add a plasma physics annex that will boost control net. An engineering annex. Well, one thing I'm going to do, let's see what else we can be doing here. We should be researching a control net facility right away, because we need to boost our control net. And we can also add the quantum science annex. Well, let's see, because this allows us to research different things. So I don't know, which one should I add? What do you guys think? Thanks, Brookie Smith, for joining us. You don't mind if I call you Brookie, do you? So glad you made it to our live Joy of Zoning. All of the archives of our previous city builds are available also there on the Judge John Hodgman Pod YouTube channel. It's called Judge John Hodgman Pod. Please subscribe, like, share, whatever. Yeah, that's right. Void Dweller understands. It's all a very complex system with very complex problems that won't be fixed in a single Twitch stream. That's why we're doing it for 5 more days, 5 more weekdays next week. What am I gonna? I'm gonna do the plasma physics, and we got to put this someplace. And you can see I'm kind of running out of room. That needs a whole building unto itself. And that means, my friends, it is time to get rid of our community college because we have a university. It's time. I'll do it. Is that cruel? Is that rough? I think you meant RIP Community College, Ann, but RSVP Community College really made me laugh. Nope, I don't want to bulldoze the academy. I'm building the academy. Stop it. Now the academy is almost fully staffed. And we can... Oh, look at that. I didn't need to destroy it after all. Plasma physics could have fit in right there. But that's okay. I'm going to expand the academy over this way too. A city on a hill. And how's our research going? You may notice that we are now only 325, 400 simoleons in the red. And it doesn't matter because our business investments are paying off. We're selling off all those processors. You may notice that our water supply is now abundant. And you may notice that our sewage is not in the worst situation. In fact, I think we can get rid of these outflow pipes because they got backed up real fast. And you may notice that since we're getting water from this sewage treatment plant, we could add another sewage treatment plant and get more water. You see what I mean? Where could we fit that in? Where's a spot that we don't care about? I mean, this is pretty industrial down here. Oh, all of a sudden, I don't understand why that's not orange, because it's not. We could put that other sewage treatment plant over here, maybe. Sewage sanitizer, I should say. Or just sneak it in here. It's not ideal. But there's nothing much else that's going to fit in there. How's my happiness in this city? My residential happiness is going down. Commercial and industrial happiness is going up. High wealth happiness is down. How come? They're upset about something. You can see right here. We want a safety level and it smells of sewage. Right. Well, that's because the sewage is, we're dealing with the sewage now. Thank you. And we do know that high wealth people love police. And one of the great reflections of real life in this game is that the wealthy folks love having the police around. Too much germs removing, safety level or more police patrols. Bad. Okay, so we're going to need to upgrade our stuff here. Right. So one thing that I know that we need to do here is we do not this science wing of the university what could I do? I could put in a hospital here. Don't do that sewage thing ever again, they say. Don't worry, I won't. And by the way, thanks for complaining. I'm putting a medical center here. And guess what? I'm putting next to it a big police station. I'm really hemorrhaging cash right now. And we're running low on oil. I really want to get back over to Hodgtona Beach. Why are you upset? You shouldn't be upset about anything. So let's finish off these MegaTowers and get back over there. Okay, we have now reached the top. So what do we offer our low wealth folks here? We could offer them power on top. We don't need tourism. We don't need tourism. Advertising. Pretty trashy. But it boosts profit from mall and office levels in this mega tower. I don't care about that. We could give them a park. That seems pretty generous and good. Let's do it. Meanwhile, we have this incomplete mega tower down here on the beach. We can have more medium wealth folks, please. A little rubble here for me to clean up. People keep getting sick down here, you see. Let's see what we can build down there. So what I'd like to do is give them a clinic. Or maybe I can connect. Connect this road here. Yep. That will help that clinic. You don't remember because this is from days ago, but this clinic, this is a clinic. And we can add some ambulances so that folks down on the beach don't get sick quite as often. It's very, I like this. This is very, very pleasing to me. Wonder if I could move this ambulance bay down here. Nope, can't. Gotta put it there. Here we go. See, things are happening now. Don't love this guy here, shellac pompadours. I would like to make this a shopping zone. What's this building? Century Towers. Not enough freight producers? Yeah, I know. And we'll get rid of some rubble, shall we? Our city is getting so dense it's hard to see the rubble even. Did you notice? There it is. I don't want to replace that with a house. I want to put a little park in there. No, it's too big. Even the reflecting pool is going to destroy that thing? That big building? No thanks. Hey, our petition to build a control net facility has been approved. I really couldn't fit a little park in there. What about just a little, not even a, okay. What about one of these guys? Nope. What about a 4-square park? Nope. Nothing can go in there except nothing. Let's get that control net situation going. First of all, I'm going to start another. We've got trouble right here in Big Hodge State U City. We're going to need to do a maglev station soon, but how about a fusion power plant? Massive amounts of clean power at a huge cost. Or an Academy Level 3 upgrade. Fusion power plant, please. And we can also boost with the control net facility. Hey, where is it? Oh, that's right. It's over. Sometimes it's hard to remember where things are in this world. These are all the places that I could plop it. Nice little control net facility. But maybe I can put it over here. And what would be the purpose of that? This just puts it on the other end of the city. Let's try it, see what happens. We don't need this water tower anymore. But why don't we zone a little residential over here, by the way, while we're at it? This is a really nice spot that I've not really built on yet, so I'm going to zone a little here too. Okay, so we have a lovely park crown on this mega tower. And we have... Everyone's upset over here because why? Great places to shop. We want to visit from the fire marshal. Germs are bad for our health. Yeah, I know, but I put a hospital right next door to you, so it's all going to get sorted. Another park, please. Oh, no wonder these people are upset. I closed the large fire station. What is this? Trash. This is all just trash. The industrial zones put a lot of trash around, you see. Got to clean out the trash sometimes. Trash. Fire marshal. Yes, please. I want them to be going around. And let's take a look over here at our hospital. Wellness center is probably in order. And we have one of those. An emergency center. Maybe some extra ambulances. Anybody watching the pit? And then what about the other things that they're complaining about? Oh yeah, police service, right? It's our police precinct. Let's show them what we're made of here. All right, let's finish out our final mega tower on this city. And you can see that my budget is now in the orange. It's like, be careful. I'm going to try to save some money now by getting rid of this fire station because it's redundant. And similarly, this police station over here is redundant. And we have a full sewage plant there. A lot of sewage. You know what I mean? And what we really have is a traffic problem. We're going to address that next time. And I just can't leave until this is complete over here, right? And one thing I'm going to do is going to raise taxes again. We've still got the orange thing there. I kind of want to... Fire services slow, right? Plastic. Not enough control net still. Is that really the issue? Huh. Yeah. Things are a little out of whack here. University is upgraded. But I wonder if we need to close it again. It is September. School just got back into session. MegaTowers, boy, they always mess you up, don't they? Let's finish this one off, and then I'll try to fix this city somehow. Another apartment level. Okay. See, what happened is we're getting people moving in. The tax base is building up again. And someone is embezzling from us. Are we done yet? Expanded a little too quickly here in Big Hodge State U. But we're in the red across the board. But our budget is not balanced, but it's going okay. Let's go back to Hodgtona Beach for the final half hour of the joy of zoning. It is not true that we built the city on rock and roll. We built it on control net and humans. You guys been watching Daredevil? Let's go on back over. Hodgtona Beach also needs sewage treatment. And as it's loading, I'll check in with you very briefly here. I'll embiggen myself. I'm curious as to whether the Academy upgrades, such as the sewage sanitizer, is transferable to our city over here by the bay, Hodgtona Beach. Let's find out. Yeah, it is. So all those Academy upgrades are transferable, and that's good to know. Because as you can see, we need more water. But we will also need control net before we do anything. So I believe we have a water pumping station over here somewhere, don't we? Maybe I never did that. Also, one thing I'm thinking about with regard to our lovely city here is that these are medium density avenues. They're not high density. So it may be time to start upgrading our avenues and our streets, right? But let's plop some control net and get that going. And we still have to wait. That sports event is going to come up at 8 p.m. Time stopped. Time stopped here in Hodgtona Beach. This is the area where we're going to build our amusement park. Remember that? Time stopped in Hodgtona Beach. We have the option for a sewage sanitizer. And if I remember, the wind comes from the top down to the bottom. So if I were to put a sewage sanitizer, well, right now it seems like we're sending our sewage somewhere. I know, well, the control net hasn't pumped out yet, has it? It's transmitting 850. And we need 1,450. So we need to up this. Dangerous path. Trouble. Let's give it time. I'm going to boost our coal output here a little bit. Make sure we have enough energy. Water is doing okay. Not enough freight producers, I wonder. Yeah, not enough freight producers. Too bad. Classroom's full. I promised you that I would add some zeppelins. Still need more control net. What if I were to control net raises high wealth land value? And this is where we want to have the high wealth, right? Well, that little bit of land doesn't need to be there. That bit of, oh, that's a double walkway. Okay, right. So let's go ahead and add some more control net up here. See what happens. You can see they like that very much. Rubble. Not enough freight, I betcha. Too much sewage. Gang, we're working on it. Meanwhile, oh, I don't want to destroy the Expo Center. Remember when another sellout at the Expo Center? That was really good. Now I know that I said I was going to move more slowly here in Hodgtona Beach, but it's time to upgrade our roads. I know I'm working on the control net, my friend. I'll boost this one up too. Meanwhile, an embezzler from Hodge State U set sights on local businesses. Let's get one more thing going. We did the motocross, sold out. We did our sports event. It was a very exciting sports event, March Madness, sold out. Time for a rock concert. I'll do it. We're maxed out at that casino. Is it time for an upgrade at our gambling HQ? Yeah, it is. We can add gaming division, which enables new gaming modules, or an entertainment division, or a sign. Gaming or entertainment. Gaming or entertainment. I think it's going to be entertainment. I have never sold out an arena, trust me. Never, but I've sold out some small venues. Never sold out an arena. But thanks for your vote of confidence. Yeah, what is the band that we're booking in the rock concert? Put it in the comments if you have an idea. Led Zeppelin cover band? Why not? What can we do now that we have this entertainment thing? Can we add anything? Not approved. Oh, craps parlor, poker parlor. Oh, nothing, I guess. Because this doesn't offer any extra modules. What's happening over here at Larry the Llama? Remember Larry the Large Llama? People are enjoying him. Good job. Have any tourists come in on our... No. Everything's working. Why aren't tourists coming in on the boat? I made you a promise there would be Zeppelins. Poor sewage system. Roger's residence is right by this sewage system. Pretty intense. So maybe it's time to replace this gambling house with something a little bit more exciting. Maybe it's not. Maybe we don't have enough room. Maybe I made a horrible mistake. Took a perfectly profitable gambling house. And what happened? Blew it. Won't fit in anywhere over here. Unless I were to replace it. What if I were to put a gambling house? Excuse me? Nope. Remember how profitable it was and I just destroyed it? Because I wanted to put in that sci-fi casino. I thought it would fit in here. What if I destroyed all of this? I mean, this is probably a bad idea. But could I put a sci-fi casino in now? Yes, I could. And I'm going to put in some rooms. Some rocket rooms. Those are low wealth rooms. Those are medium wealth rooms. That's a celebrity stage. That's a disco club. So we'll put in more low wealth rooms on top. 2, 3. And let's go ahead and put in disco. Oh, our rock show is happening. How'd we do? Another sellout. Real mixed bag. Real mixed bag around here. Hmm. Mm-hmm. So as we approach the end of hour 2, the academy really messed me up, didn't it? It's been a little bit of a mixed bag here in the region. Everything that was so stable here has now become unstable. My profits have decreased. I accidentally destroyed 2. I didn't accidentally destroy, but I took a chance and destroyed 2 gaming houses. I don't have enough control net. I introduced a lot of chaos with that academy. Power is an issue. We're running low on coal. everything's in flux. And one of the great therapeutic aids of SimCity 2013 is learning how to tolerate ambiguity. And I'm telling you, it's not easy for old Hodge. Distress tolerance is a skill that must be practiced through meditative breathing and allowing hard emotions to pass through you, or to surf them, as sometimes it's said. People are trying to come into the city. Oh, the Colne Cathedral would fix our problems, so you think. The reality is just sometimes building a city gets a little complicated, gets a little hard. I moved fast and I broke things today, and I learned a lesson. Doesn't really work very well, does it? Not enough control net, poor sewage system. I mean, maybe my problem was that I started out. Look at all these outflow pipes. Is this the solution? I'm going to try one thing before I go. Pause. Take a breath. Zone out. Don't panic. Just relax. This is not the solution. A line of outflow pipes is not the solution. Maybe part of the problem is that I'm supposed to be sending my sewage to Hodge State U, and I'm supposed to be importing my water from Hodge State U. And if I build a sewage sanitizer, it's going to stop sending the sewage, and we have more sewage than we need to deal with. Is that part of it? Could be. Meanwhile, widespread health issues. Hmm? 6 deaths per day. Let's see how this works out. Yeah, see? Sewage issue, water issue is grayed out. I should just accept that this is an interconnected system. You know? I shouldn't upset our trading allies. I shouldn't try to be going it alone. It's an interconnected system. But paradise did not last very long. Pause. Let's take a breath. Hey everyone, it's me, your Judge John Hodgman. Mayor Hodgman, would it be possible in this game to build a third, less exciting city whose sole purpose is to provide utilities to Hodgtona Beach and Hodge State U? Joe E., I like the way you're thinking. Shall we do it? Shall we build a third place? So essential? So essential to civic life, a third place? Be it a theater, a restaurant, a pub, a library, a third place between home and work where people can go. The classic third place would be a third city, providing more water and sewage. We're talking about water sewage town? You just bought yourself another 15 minutes of joy of zoning. Thank you, Joey. I love you. Let's take a look. Where can we go? We want it to be close by. Looks to me like this is our spot, Summit Vista. I'm going to claim it. And I'll tell you what. I'm not even going to give it 1,000,000 simoleons. I'm going to build this one from scratch. A brand new town. A fresh start. Now, I should say that in therapeutic circles, this would be called the geographic cure. When things aren't going well in your life, you think, well, maybe if I just move and get a fresh start somewhere else, all of my problems will stay behind me. Geographic cure never works, you friends, or rarely does. But in this case, I think it's wise, because look at what we got. Look at what we got in this city. We got water. And lots of it. Do we have any other natural resources? Probably not. No ore, no coal, no oil. We've only got water and land and breeze. Start building our city. We got a big old road that we don't even need to pay for. What kind of road is this? It's a high density avenue. Let's go. Let's zone. Why can't I? Oh, I have to build another road before anything can happen. Connect my city. Doesn't want me to build there. Force industrial. More commercial. No. Residential. 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 See what's happening. It's all happening now. That was a mistake. This should not be residential here. This should be commercial like that. Yep. Yep. And I want this to be commercial here. Commercial here. And I want this to, oops. Yep, here we go. I'm buying water, but you say so. No, I wasn't buying water, I was buying energy. Okay. Here we go. It's a whole new day and it's a whole new city. We'll call this city Geographic Cure. Ville. That's it for the joy of zoning today. We're starting fresh. We're going to send water and sewage, and we're going to find a way for this city to make money. Probably through trade. I don't know. Do you feel like you managed your distress? Are you able to tolerate this ambiguity? This city's going to fix things for us. This is going to do it. This is going to do it. Or maybe it won't. I hope you all have a really great weekend. Thank you for a great week of zoning, everybody. This has been a true delight. We will put a cathedral in this city, I promise you. I promise you. This shall be an elevated city. In fact, maybe I'll put a university over here and get rid of the one over there. This shall be the city that fixes everything. Or maybe it'll drag everything down. This weekend, I may or may not play on a separate board to investigate some solutions to the problems that I've created by Elon Musking it today. It just goes to show incremental change, slow and steady growth. A Department of Education helps. A university that stays open. Something is going to change. That, at least, we can count on. Something is going to change. Thanks for joining us today. Please consider going over to MaximumFun.org/join. And until then, happy zoning. Bye.